Welcome to World Cup Gonzo. I have lost count of what day of the tournament it is, how many games there's been. But I know that the pool matches finish tonight, and we're in the pub where I've stayed next door a few times. It was full tonight. But anyway, it's Wales tonight against PNG, and I've got a special guest from the Midlands, Mike Shires. Mike, you were at Middlesbrough yesterday for Tonga and Cook Islands. What was it like?
It was a really good event, Steve. To be honest, it was a bit cold, but it was nice and sunny. The Tongans made a good atmosphere. Lots of Cook Islands fans. Good to see the Cook Island women's team there as well, shouting and cheering. And the locals really got behind the Cooks from Middlesbrough because Captain Cook is from Great Ayton, which is a village literally a stone's throw away from Middlesbrough, which Cook Island's named after. Great atmosphere, great event. Certainly not a rugby league crowd. Lots of local accents, lots of local rugby union clubs represented. Lots of people there for the first time, just loving the event. And the biggest cheer of the day was when Mr. Arona scored his farewell try in conversion, Steve. So yeah, cracking event.
Yeah, Tony Iro told me that the hotel was too good for them. That's the Cook Islands team. Where were they staying?
Well, so the hotel that they're staying at, it's in a sporting complex where Middlesbrough Football Club train, and it's all owned by the Middlesbrough FC owner, a guy called Steve Gibson, who's a very, very wealthy man. And apparently the hotel is a 6-star hotel, and I think, judging by some of the tackling in the first half, I think the Cooks enjoyed a bit too much of the 6-star hospitality, Steve.
So tonight's the last pool game. How is the tournament looking from the point of view of people outside the heartlands?
I think people outside the heartlands, what the tournament's definitely done, and it's certainly been the case at all the England games that I've attended, is we have reached a new audience. There's been lots of people who rugby league is clearly not their first sport, so we've reached a new audience. They're putting money into the game. I think we've really connected with lots of different communities. So the Greek, the Lebanese, the Jamaican communities that are in different cities know about the sport. Lots of people at my son's school in Solihull are asking him about it. Lots of parents are asking me about it because with the BBC coverage we're getting cut through. And I think the tickets have been sold at actually a proper price, so we should be making good revenue, which can hopefully fund the development that needs to happen after the World Cup. So we're not just having great parties with diaspora, we're getting development in local leagues. And we need to do that in England as well, and in Australia. In Adelaide and Perth, etc., because we need to reach new audiences, and it's certainly been good from outside the Highlands.
Mike, that was awesome. If I see you over the road, I'll get you for the audio podcast as well. That was so good.
That's fine by me. Good to meet you.
Okay, game's over. 36-0. Papua New Guinea over Wales. Papua New Guinea progressed to the quarterfinal against England on Saturday, and there was some good stuff. It was wet. Very good defensive performance from PNG, but there's some good stuff at the presser. So I didn't manage to. I really did want to grab someone one-on-one. This has been the easiest ground to do it at Doncaster, but they all got out pretty quickly. So anyway, this is better stuff. Anyway, the first grab is from John Keir about the 6 again rule. He's the coach of Wales, and the second is from PNG centre Justin Olam about a PNG team in the NRL. Both very, very newsworthy grabs from the press conference. That's it from World Cup Gonzo today. We're back tomorrow. By the time you see this, you probably know who won the tournament, but just spoiler alert, forget. Bye.
Don't get me going on 6 again. I'm just not a fan of it. Let's go back to, if there's an infringement, if you break the rules, penalise them. And then we can all hold his hand up and get on with it. And I'll tell you, and I know it perhaps doesn't, because it's such a big sport in Australia, everybody knows the rules. But I know people in southern England, and they're saying to me, I thought your game was a 6-tackle game. And there's confusion to the casual watcher that's generated by the 6 again. And I don't think, there's been blowouts in the NRL, 70 points and 50 points, and that's on the back of 6 again. I think also there's more injuries because of 6 again, because the ball's in play zone. So I think it's something that really needs looked at, but that's just me, that's my rant over. So, I am not a fan of it at all. I think it's something that's changed the game, and it hasn't changed the game for the better.
There's always talks about PNG getting a team in a row. So obviously, we are passionate about rugby league and this and that. But I think for me personally, I think we're not ready to have an NRL team yet. I think we still need to establish our junior competition and get it up so we can have a pathway for players to come in. We don't want to have a PNG team and have players from other countries come and dominate our team. So I think that's my personal opinion. I feel like we still need to develop our pathways for younger generation and have a proper, because we only have this is a cup competition and that was it, and we don't have any like younger school-based rugby league or something where the players can actually develop and come up. So I think that's something where we should focus on first before we think about getting an NRL team. But the words out there, everyone's keen to do it. But I think this is, for me personally, I think this is the way forward.
You want to know how wet it was tonight?
Oh, it was pretty wanted tonight, I tell you.